said?
Antonioni's blow-up is just coming on.
Which one is that?
David Hemmings plays a photographer in London in the swinging 60s. He photographs a dead body in the park. Oh, it's a classic.
Well, don't stay up too late. We have dinner with the Perlos tomorrow night.
Oh, bloody hell. Don't remind me. Oh. Great. Beautiful. Oh, go with it, baby. Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Fantastic. All right.
Bob,
Yeah, baby.
you realize these pictures you're taking are dangerous, don't you?
Alice.
Say good night, sweet prince.
No, Alice, don't. Oh. I'm just not in the mood for a big meal, that's all.
Oh, that's your conscience speaking.
My conscience has nothing to speak about.
First time we meet anybody nice, and you have to spoil it by ogling pictures of them naked.
God, Margaret, you make it sound like I'm some sort of peeping Tom.
Hello, you must be the fishes.
Yes, Baba Margaret.
Lyle Danforth. Come in, come in.
Nice to see you again.
Oh, have we met?
No. No, I mean, we first saw you when we met outside, and now we see you inside. So, nice to see you again.
Yes. Well, come on in and meet the gang.
Well.
Margaret, Bob, thanks for coming.
Hello, Alice.
Hi.
This is my husband, Jim.
Hello, Margaret. Nice to meet you, Bob.
Hello.
Hello.
Lyle, you've met.
Yes, we've had the pleasure.
And this is his wife, Beverly.
Hello, Margaret. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Beverly.
Hello, Beverly.
Excuse me for a moment. Lyle, have you checked with the babysitter?
Now, dear, we've only been here 10 minutes. I mean,
Let's get some drinks. White wine, okay?
Oh, yes, please.
Sure.
sounds great.
Be right back.
I think I'll freshen up.
Oh, I've got some Havanas in my coat for later.
He's not the one in the pictures.
What?
That's not Alice's husband in the pictures with her.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's Lyle. She's having an affair with Lyle.
Are you sure?
Margaret, the camera doesn't lie.
Oh, dear. I wonder if Beverly and Jim know.
You know what?
Oh, I was wondering if you knew that we live just a few streets away.
Yes, Alice told me. Alice and I have no secret from each other. Are you okay, Bob?
I'm fine. Just went down the wrong way is all.
All righty, let's take our drinks into the dining room, shall we?
Alice's loin chops are delicious.
I'll bet.
Bob, stop it.
Oh, dear.
A larger table.
Food. How do we dig in?
A pole right on the middle of the street. I don't know.
I feel like we're being tricked into something, like in Rosemary's Baby. Remember the old couple next door?
Oh, Bob, we're here for dinner. I'm not giving birth to a spawn of Satan.
Is it Merlot? Or is it
I
Merlot?
think we should go.
Fine. Then you come up with an excuse.
Wait! But then they'll know I looked at the photos. Unless they think that if I had looked, I'd stay so it wouldn't look as if I looked.
Come on, you two.
Coming. Bob, come on.
It does smell good.
So, Bob, I understand you're a dentist.
Yes, that's right. Tooth and gums man.
I heard they arrested a dentist for drugging his patients and then fondling them in his chair.
Oh, I don't think that story's true. I mean, it's just one of those urban legends, like the one about dentists having the highest suicide rate. It's actually architects.
Where would the architects do their fondling? I'm confused.
No, the architects are too depressed to fondle.
Well, it doesn't matter because it's not true. I mean, he was probably doing something purely innocent, like, adjusting a bib or something.
I read the story. This dentist was definitely fondling his patients.
Well, if it's true, let's just say it's something I definitely do not approve of.
What's that? The drugging or the fondling?
What? Well, both. The drugging, of course, I can't condone, and any fondling should be done with the mutual consent of both the fondler and the fondlee.
So, you're down on the drugs, but not the sex.
There's hope for you yet. Where do you stand on rock and roll?
Oh, yeah, that's very good. Sex and drugs and rock and roll, huh? Yeah, I see. Very good.
Well, I think sex goes on in any workplace, and you can't legislate against human nature, for goodness sakes. What do you think, Alice?
I was always told that the topics to be avoided at the dinner table were sex, politics, and religion. So, maybe we should change the subject, hmm?
Alice tells me you're a bit of a photographer, Bob.
Well, yeah, it's just a hobby, you know?
I'm a bit of a shutterbug myself.
Really?
Yes, we should compare photos sometime.
Right.
Oh, by the way, the guy from Sherburne Shutters called me at work. They came to install them, but there was no one home. Were you out?
Yes, I stepped out for a couple of hours to get my hair done, and then I met Lyle for coffee.
Oh, excuse me. I must be catching a cold or something.
And speaking of coffee, would anyone like some?
Oh, yes, please.
Great!
I'd love one.
I'll take these plates. Help me, Margaret?
Oh, of course.
Bob, what would you say if Margaret ran off with your best friend in the middle of the afternoon?
Well, Margaret wouldn't do that.
Well, that shows great faith,
Well, I know my wife, that's all. There are no secrets in our marriage. Margaret and I are 100% open with each other.
You seem to have strong opinions on that, Bob. Do I sense some, insecurities?
Well, call us old-fashioned, but I guess Margaret and I subscribe to the more traditional values.
Which values are they?
Oh, you know, honesty, trust, fidelity.
Bob, it may help you to cope with your problems by sharing your feelings. Tell us, is Margaret hopping the fence?
Now, let's be fair. Bob could be the one doing the hopping. It seems the dental profession somehow leads to sexual perversion.
Margaret, you looked at the photos, didn't you?
Well, we'd looked before you called. We stopped as soon as we realised.
It's all right. The thing is, there's one missing.
One what missing?
One photo. There are 24 negatives and only 23 prints. One of them is missing. I was wondering if it might have fallen out of the envelope at your place. Maybe you could look around.
Oh, of course. Absolutely.
There is nothing wrong with our marriage. In fact, our relationship is quite healthy compared to some couples we know. And I don't see why... Just a minute, Margaret. I'm a bit busy defending your honour. I don't see why simply stating that our marriage is rock solid should lead you to think otherwise.
Methinks Bob doth protest too much,
I'll say.
What do you mean?
Who are you trying to convince, Bob? Us or yourself?
People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
What does that mean?
It means I've seen the photos of Lyle and Alice, all right? And I can't just sit here like a hypocrite and listen to you accusing us of infidelity after seeing colour glossies of Adam and Eve over there. Well, I'm sorry if this revelation causes stress in your marriages, but maybe you should settle the affairs in your own homes before casting doubt on others.
What photos?
Oh, it's nothing. It's funny, really.
I guess. In a way.
Margaret, you think it's funny?
Bob, did you know that Alice and Lyle used to be married?
Who? What?
Lyle, do you remember those photos we took on our honeymoon in Aruba?
Oh, God, that was years ago.
Well, I found the film in the pocket of an old suitcase.
What film is this?
Photos Lyle and I took of ourselves in our hotel room. I didn't know what was on the roll, so I had it developed. We got them mixed up at the drugstore.
And Bob has seen them?
Well, that was embarrassing.
I can't believe she thought I'd kept one of the pictures.
Well, we'll have to change drugstores. We'll go to that little shop at the end of the street. And if we're lucky, maybe we'll never see them again.
Oh, there's that missing photo. It must have fallen out of the packet.
Leave it on the table. I'll mail it to them in the morning.
They'll probably think I chewed it.
Oh, the Step Lively Digest. My profile should be in this one.
This is your driver's license picture. You hate this picture.
Well, they wouldn't use your photo. Everyone thought it was a picture of Mordecai Richler.
Typical. Philistines.
Oh, they got everything in the article wrong. They made my Uncle Leopold sound like a drunk.
Well, he was a drunk.
Yes, but I didn't say so. And they completely misquoted me.
Oh, bloody magazine. They wouldn't know good photography if Joseph Karsh himself had taken your photo. Oh, but that's typical of the new corporate strategy, isn't it? I mean, tampering with the creative process. And who are the victims? Artistic geniuses like me.
Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Deadly Tornadoes is on the Weather Channel.
Oh, I'll make the popcorn.